sorry. I'm sorry, you have to just video just a little for me. Yeah. Today, I want to lead the speech little different. It's not exactly it's not, I have a problem with speech, and I'm going to tell you later, but I have to talk slow to understand the words first. So I need to call first. Today, everybody we are here stay is not, it's hard, it's not exactly the same. So I have to call first. Okay. Today it's gonna be know the rule for a storyteller, because you have to intro first, middle, and the end. But today I want to see my feeling inside, because the last storyteller in this state, 1 month after before, raw story. I don't know if you know it. It's another group for storyteller. And the day before, I fell to have a faint five times in the 4 years. And this week, in Thursday, I have like a loop. Loop is like in the chest, like a halter to see the heart. We have like 3 years, and the reason, the day December 2012, I have a massive stroke, and that day changed when I think my life. Like all my storyteller, I have to tell always through my stroke, because I think and I feel every second. Like, I don't know if you have like detail for stroke, and that's exactly for a storyteller, because I never win for Ellen. Ellen, he is the first window in my life for a storyteller, because slam story is amazing. A group storyteller is next week. I don't know if are you sold out, or check it out. It's good too. But when that day, my first storyteller after with my stroke, I always say I changed my life. Why? Because I was a jerk before. I was attorney in Venezuela. I was attorney in US, 4 diploma, master, doctor, everything in law. I was a good attorney, but I was just an asshole, and I don't wanna remember to be for me. But the people when I lived that day, they're not my friend anymore, because it's not what I feel. But this month, it's like, are you really changed? Why are you changed? Why? Have you feel it inside if I change? And I think yes, but not after with my stroke. It was 7 years ago, but it's not 1 year or 2 years. You have to not just first to think about it, because you have to act, but you do it. You have to do it. And you have to be simple. You have to be nice. And I do it in my car, for example. You know, when I drive, I am like Miami. You know, I don't like Miami because it's very aggressive, and I don't like the Miami. But 954 is I love it for Lauderdale because it's like in the middle of Rodeo. I don't like that any in Rodeo because it's love. That's it. Because in Miami is bling bling bling. I don't like bling. It's like stupid. But Rodeo it's just love. You know, like hugging love. That's it. When I feel it here in Miami, I don't like it. When I drive, yeah, I live in Miami, and I have to change. With my son, he's like, chill. Yeah, I have to be chill. But when I change my life, why? Because it's not money, it's not power. You know, I was 27. And there was a firm in Venezuela, and the firm was for U.S. And I have like a lot of money, and I live in Caracas. He was the king, and my friend is like outside my life because they had a growth first, but I grew so fast, and I lived like 50, 60 years, like retired, you know, like private jazz, yacht, party every day, and a lot of party with my stroke. So one day I don't like, you know, I love people. I like anti people now because I don't trust what I feel after, you know. For example, I live with my fathers because I have a lot of problems too. Like I cannot read my email, for example. When they call me when I am stressed, I cannot understand and have a problem to write. I have a problem for a stroke, and was the theme today is detail. What is to help for people for a stroke? Because we are exactly smart inside. This I never lost when I studied 10 years. I have it inside. I never lost. But the people talk to me, it's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm dumb. No, I'm not dumb, just a problem to talk. And this state is the first time, because here you cannot interrupt me, because when I have the phrase, when I think to talk, when you like, oh, that word you have an error, you know, that the problem. I forgot all my thing, and it's so annoying for talk for in the restaurant or disco or party. It's like I cannot, like, for a second I cannot. So I go home, TV, and just call me. You know, I run to the beach. But you have to, what my goal today, why is to be simple. First, you have to be carpe diem. Enjoy every second, because you don't know what happens tomorrow. You don't know what is. And it's not going to be a stroke. You can be in the car, it's natural, you don't really, we don't know. And the stress, what you think simple, is not important. You have to enjoy what you have it, because you can control the problem. If you control, you can do it. That's not a stroke. That's not a stress. Yeah, stress stroke, I change sometimes. Just simple, not like bling bling bling. It's not you. It's not you. It's an all people. It's like, oh, it's a people. It's bling and bling. I don't like it a lot. Just simple. Thank you to understand my speed. And next is gonna be Tim David. It's the first time I talked to him a lot. Helped me to. It's like the first time here for me. So to help me so much to this group, see this is amazing. So.